be yourself. If other people don't like it because you're being yourself, that's on them. Be yourself. Always tell the truth. Yeah, I'm good. But today we'll skate, right? Today we're gonna skate. Good. So where should I start?
So how do we meet?
How did we meet? Well, this cute girl had a skate shop. She invited me over and gave me a skateboard and gave it to me for free. And I thought she was pretty cute. So we started dating, and then one thing led to another, and we got married, started having kids, and I walked into a skate park that was really cool and started volunteering there, and then we had an opportunity to work there. I had the opportunity to run the place, so we were running the skate park for, 15 years. I resigned from the position and I moved to a wonderful place or a planet called Midland, Texas. And there we put our kids into school. It was a great time, but it was definitely foreign to us because there's no beach and the classes were so packed, we decided to pull them out.
So we'll backtrack a little bit. So I went to school for ocean engineering and grew up around the ocean. And so I've always really liked science. So when we ran the skate park that was attached to a school, we brought in a program called Create Skate. It was created by this guy named Paul Schmidt. We call him Professor Schmidt. He really had this desire to use skateboarding for STEM education. So he created a program called Create Skate where kids can make their own skateboard deck and learn a little bit about science. So we had done that for several years at the skate park and with the school that was attached to it. So then fast forward, we moved out to Texas, and we were able to bring that program with us and continue to do it with some homeschool families, with camps we did there. And then we did decide, because we're in West Texas and it was during an oil boom, schools were overcrowded, that maybe homeschooling would be the best bet. I was always super nervous to do it. I didn't think I would be a good enough teacher or I would, do justice for my kids. But we quickly learned that you can get up and go anywhere. You can go explore anything. We're able to go to SpaceX headquarters. We got to explore like Carlsbad Caverns and the Woolly Mammoth National Park in Texas. If you go to a public school here in Florida and you ask how many kids have been snorkeling before, it's like a small handful. So we have the ocean that's right off the coast that people come from all over the world to see. And then we have the Everglades just to the west of us that all kinds of scientists come to explore. And there's so many kids that live right here and that's their backyard and they've never experienced it. Surf Skate Science kind of came out of that, is getting kids excited about learning and for them to really find out what they're passionate about. And if it's not skateboarding or surfing, that's okay, but we're able to expose them to all kinds of different careers through skateboarding and surfing that they might have not thought about. They get to see so many different aspects, from marine biology to engineering to architecture. So we've even designed our own surfboard out of water bottles and recycled water bottles. We tested the ocean water with Surfrider Foundation, or learned about sea turtles with our local Turtle Rescue Foundation. So, there's so much to do.
Our class is designed with about 45 minutes of lab. They go to each station and they're doing an experiment and they're seeing things and they're learning. And then they come to me and they're going into the skate park. And when you're going into the skate park and you're getting on a board for the first time, you really have to take instruction and you really have to have faith that you're not going to fall.
If you think about just skateboarding, for instance, or surfing, so if you start skateboarding, the first thing you got to do is figure out how to push a board. And then you want to learn how to do an ollie, which is like the fundamental trick of any skate trick. And so really, it's the scientific process. First, they're observing how it's done and seeing how a trick is done. And then they try it and they might ask somebody for advice on how to do it. And usually they don't do it right the first time. They might fall, they might have to get back up and try again. And that's basically how scientists do things. One of my friends who is a National Geographic explorer, she's also a teacher, said the most important thing for a kid is the ability to wonder. a scientist is just a kid. You're tinkering, you're taking things apart. And I think like with action sports, I mean, unfortunately, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fail, and you have to learn how to get back up and try again, and to keep doing it, and to be resilient. You have to learn the confidence. You have to learn to try things in many different ways until you get it. And I think that we're breeding future citizens and future adults that are resilient and able to adapt to any situation, because to be successful, you actually have to learn from your failures. You have to, try again, and you have to not give up. And I think, through action sports, you're breeding a kid who's resilient and confident and knows how to do things and how to take on challenges and how to grow from that. And I think that that's the beauty of teaching science through action sports, or teaching anything through action sports, is just that confidence and that surge of like, yeah, if I can conquer that huge, 5-foot wave and drop in on that, then I can pretty much do anything. I think that's a big deal, right?
That's it.
Yeah.